I have to be honest, I feel like it was somehow my destiny to get these sneakers. What is good, everyone? Welcome to the channel and a very special unboxing. Inside this, we have none other than the Undefeated and Nike collaboration on the Kobe 5 Protros, the Hall of Fame colorway. We've got the Undefeated logo on the box with Kobe's signature through it. We've got the Nike Air and swoosh on the top. And I have to be honest, I feel like it was somehow my destiny to get these sneakers. Bear with me, I'm going to tell the story right now. Now, let's take a look at the shoes. I haven't seen them yet, so let's get that out of the way, or actually this is maybe the most important part because I have not seen them. And there is the special paper. The paper has all of sort of the awards and accolades and the career highlights, the story of his career on this special paper. And I really like it when Nike and companies in general do something special with their packaging. I mean, this is just really cool. The box is cool, it feels really sturdy. The paper is pristine, fantastic. And we've got this plain white paper underneath that. And we've got the shoe. Oh, the shoe. All right. I am not gonna lie, these look way better in person compared to several YouTube videos I watched about these shoes. Now, I'm not going to get into a detailed review of them because a lot of people have already done that on YouTube. The review I would actually recommend is Jacques Slade. He did a really great rundown of everything on the paper, all the symbolism of the colorway and around the shoe. I recommend checking out his video on the sneaker review itself. What's popping out to me is this, like, the difference in materials, the gradient. Like, we've got this pebbly, rough, raised toe box and the same material on the medial and lateral side underneath the swooshes. And then that's accompanied by this mamba snakeskin gold pattern, which is pretty cool. But yeah, just the basically the different textures on the shoe is really cool. Just having it in my hand, that's what pops out at me. So I'll have Jacques Slade's video in the description below. So if you want an in-depth review, I recommend going there. I don't want to copy what anyone else has done. He did it far better than I could. Now for the story. Why do I feel like I was destined to end up with a pair of these shoes? Well, we have to go back a little bit. These shoes I actually got on the SNKRS app. Like, I won on SNKRS, and we all know how hard that is to do. This is actually only my second win ever on SNKRS. I started using SNKRS last year in March 2020, and I got my first win in February of 2021 when I won the medium Curries, the Nike Dunk Lows. And I'll tell you what, that was exciting, but this was even more exciting because, well, the way it happened was Saturday morning, 9 a.m., I get on the SNKRS, I put in the information for the Shadow 2.0s, a Nike Dunk Low Niwashi, which is gardener. It's basically inspired by Japanese style gardens and Japanese gardeners, and because I have a Japanese garden and it's kind of a hobby of mine, I really wanted to get those, so I went for those as well. And of course, these Kobe's. Then I went for a run, and at the halfway point of my run, I stopped, pulled out my phone and checked, and L on the Jordans, L on the Dunks, purchased on these. I was shocked, and it was, as I mentioned, my second win, but it's more than just that. You see, I have one other win for SNKRS online, and that was a raffle back in August of 2020. It was the Undefeated and Nike collaboration on the Kobe Protro 5 What If pack. I got the notification from Undefeated that time that I had won the raffle, and I got the box that had 2 pairs of shoes in it. And I was shocked. It was my first win before my first sneakers win ever happened. I actually got shoes for retail off of an internet raffle, and I was really happy. But that's when I realized what was going on in the world of Kobe merchandise. I was basically oblivious, and I blame living in Japan on this, but I knew of Kobe's tragic passing, but I wasn't aware of how Kobe memorabilia and Kobe shoes and everything had just skyrocketed in price because unscrupulous people were basically profiting off of his tragic passing. And so I found myself caught in this place where I'm not a huge Kobe fan because I have been living in Japan basically through the greater part of his career, and there's not much NBA following in Japan, so I wasn't really paying attention to the NBA during that time in my life, and so I didn't really follow Kobe's career. And so when I got the pack, I was stuck. I was realizing, yo, I've taken these shoes from a Kobe fan who really would have loved to have them. And if I resell them, then I'm just going to be one of those unscrupulous people profiting off of his passing. And I didn't want to be that either. So I thought about it. What am I going to do? I was like, these shoes aren't for me. I should pass them on to a fan. And the solution I came up with, I think, was pretty good. I would resell the sneakers. The profits will be given to charity. And that way, a Kobe fan gets the Kobe's, the Undefeated What If pack. A charity would get a nice chunk of money, and I would just get my principal back, because those were like $400 shoes, because it was 2 pairs, right? It was, in Japan, I think it was 44,000 yen, which is about $420. So I recouped that, and then profit went to charity, and I hope a real Kobe fan got the shoes. I don't know who bought them, because I sold them on online auction. All right. So then why am I overreacting to these? You know, I really feel like it's even hard to describe, because I don't really believe in karma. I don't really believe in fate. But here I sit with my second sneakers win ever. I've got 3 wins basically on the internet, and 2 of them are Undefeated Nike collaborations for Kobe 5 Protro shoes. So I don't know, it's like I was on my run thinking about how I had just purchased these shoes and wondering, like, how was this the pair of shoes that I won today, or how was this my second sneakers win? And I was thinking that, I don't know, it just was destined that I guess I did the right thing with that What If pack, and so I'm just supposed to have these shoes. And honestly, I love them. They are the second pair of Kobe's I have, because I did buy the Bruce Lee colorway back in November at resale price. So I do have another pair of Kobe Protros, but yeah, these are not being resold. These are absolutely gorgeous, and I know a lot of YouTubers have been saying that these are the kind of shoe that is going to be like right into the trophy case, right into the display with other Kobe memorabilia. I'm not that kind of sneakerhead. I wear my shoes, so I actually plan to play basketball in these. I'm gonna ball in these shoes, because I don't think Kobe up in heaven is gonna look down and be upset that someone is actually playing ball in these Protros. And I think they would look pretty damn good on the court. And yeah, they're gonna see use. I think that's appropriate. And I think it's appropriate that I ended up getting this pair of shoes, and I'm so happy that I did so, because now they have another level of meaning. And I don't know, I just think that maybe I need to become a true Kobe fan too, and go back and really do a deep dive into the highlights of his career, and watch games, and you know, pick up the path that these shoes are telling me to go on. So I don't know if that makes any sense. I'm not even sure it makes sense to me. All I know is that I feel like these shoes are something that I needed to have, and fate brought them to me, and so I'm gonna make good use of them, and I really thank the sneaker gods for bestowing them on me. Thank you so very, very much for watching this kind of strange unboxing video. Like I said, I don't even know what to make of it, really. Like, what are the odds that I hit on sneakers for these, having won the raffle for the last pack back in August? Now, as far as we know, this is the last Undefeated collaboration on Kobe shoes. There already has come out information that these are not the last Kobe. Some people, it was rumored that these were the last ones that were coming out from Nike. Not actually the case. It looks like there's at least one other pair coming out this year, but pretty sure these are going to be the last Undefeated collaborations. So thank you so much for watching, and please check out my other sneaker content and check out the Japan side of the channel. I'm actually dropping a video soon of what I think is some pretty good evidence as to how the sneakers app might work. I'm not going to do a video about like how to cop on sneakers. I mean, I've won twice in a year, so I'm not exactly an expert on that. But the way I won, I think, is good evidence that some of the tips that people give on their channel are actually not true. So if you're interested in that evidence, please look for that video. I'm planning on putting that out next week. So thank you so much for watching this one, and I'll catch you on that next one. Peace.